All right, let's go live. This is going to be another movie review called The New Warriors of Wasteland, 1983. Giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. This is going to be another Road Warrior ripoff. Mad Max 2 ripoff. Italian style. The New Barbarians, Italian pardon my Italian. Nuovi Barbari, also known as Warriors of the Wasteland, which is what Alpha Video is calling it. It's going to be another Alpha Video movie. They bought a bunch of Ted V. Michaels catalog, so all the trailers are Ted V. Michaels movies. I've only seen the Corpse Grinders and the Dog Squad, I think. Those are only 2 trailers that look familiar to me. The other ones are kind of obscure. Less than 100 ratings on IMDb. This one's a 1983 Italian post-apocalyptic action film directed by Enzo G. Castellari, written by Castellari and Tito Carpi, starring Giancarlo Prete and George Eastman. The plot takes place in 2019 following a nuclear holocaust where 2 loners among the remains of the starving human race protect a group of pilgrims from a vicious gang bent on genocide. In the year 2019, after a nuclear war, humanity is reduced to a few starving groups. A ruthless gang called the Templars constantly raids settlers in an attempt to exterminate everyone in order to purge the earth. A former Templar, Scorpion, along with his allies, prevents a small band of religious colonists from being massacred by the Templars. It's got Fred the Hammer Williamson as Nader. Some reviewer wanted a Nader action figure. And then it's got Giovanni Frezza, who was the annoying kid in The House by the Cemetery, Luci Fucci. The New Barbarians was shot outside of Rome in late 1982 when discussing 1990 The Bronx Warriors. The New Barbarians and Escape from the Bronx. I've only seen The New Barbarians. Castellari stated that the 3 films were written, prepared, and filmed in 6 months. For the stunts in the film, Castellari stated that he filmed each scene at 3 different speeds, 24 FPS, 55, and 96. Castellari stated this allowed him to edit the whole sequence in a more interesting way. It gives much more impact to the entire stunt, and it actually looks much more impressive and powerful than it actually is. The New Barbarians was released in Italy on April 7th, 1983. It was released in the United States in January 1984 under the title of Warriors of the Wasteland, which is the title of the disc that I have from Alpha Video. It was distributed by New Line Cinema. Castellari had positive recollections of making the film, stating that it was an extremely cheap movie. The budget was incredibly small, but I'm quite proud that I succeeded in making a movie shot on the outskirts of Rome. Variety found the film derivative of Mad Max 2, as well as having elements of Hal Needham's Megaforce and other films. I have not seen Megaforce. Variety felt that the Castellari made a mistake in using slow motion opposed to George Miller's exciting high-sped action scenes, finding that the film's car chases looked to be occurring at 25 miles per hour. In Phil Hardy's book, Science Fiction 1984, a review found the film to be too derivative of Mad Max 2. The Monthly Film Bulletin described the film as a shamelessly watered-down, warmed-over version of Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. in a retrospective review, All Movie awarded the film 2 stars out of 5, found the film captures the true spirit of the low-budget rip-off flicks from the early 80s. The New Barbarians is neither smart nor original, but a riot for anyone who gets off on Mad Max and all of its junky followers. All right. Karate Man is back in the chat room. He wants to talk about Superman. All right. Welcome back, Karate Man. What's happening? You still haven't seen that new Superman movie. What was the movie that I saw that I really liked? I'll tell you. Oh, the 3 movies are coming down the pike. Of course, Adventures of Superman with George Reeves is a great flick. Superman Serial with Kirk Allen. More good stuff. What else? I haven't seen Man of Steel. I have not seen Man of Steel. But I did watch one of the newer Supermans, and I can't remember the name of it. Oh, wow. Oh, Superman Returns. I thought that was all right. It had Brandon Ruth, whoever that is. I thought he was all right. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't think it was bad. Or I didn't think it was as bad as Karate Man's making it out to be. All right. What's coming down the pike? So this one is highly recommended. It's one of those so bad that it's good type movies. And the dialogue is mind-numbingly bad. It had me very distracted. It's like, this is what The Road Warrior would have looked like if Ed Wood directed it. And the last movie I saw, Cannibals, would have been Ed Wood's cannibal movie if he had survived in the 80s. All right, pulling up my Netflix queue. The first one that I have here is To Have and Have Not, 1944. Then I've got Topper Returns, 1941, and Explorers, 1985. The reason why I got this disc, this double feature disc from Alpha Video, is because it has Cosmos War of the Planets on it. And I think they got the year wrong. They put 1977. So, yeah. Apparently, the reason why there was a nuclear war is because there were too many books, including the Holy Bible. And that's what caused the nuclear holocaust in this one. It's 91 minutes. I don't know the budget for this one, but I can give you the IMDb rating. Hang on. It's a 4.6 out of 10. 2,784 votes. So it's quite popular, mainly because it was on riff tracks. All right. So we went to lunch today, and the priest did a terrible sermon where he encouraged everybody to pay their taxes and to obey the laws. And he said there was going to be a big party for military veterans on Veterans Day. Oh, man. I hate it when Catholics worship Veterans Day. He was talking about render unto Caesar what is Caesar, and then render unto God what is God's. One of the most misinterpreted passages from the Bible. He's trying to say that Jesus was encouraging people to pay the evil Emperor Tiberius, who was a pedophile, sexual deviant, and a murderer, which doesn't make any sense. Anyways, Karate Man left the room. I guess he didn't want to talk about Superman, even though I talked about it. Maybe he had an emergency to take care of. All right. So, what else can I say about Warriors of the Wasteland? I had a hard time keeping my eyes on the screen. Fred the Hammer Williamson's got his post-apocalyptic black girlfriend there. They've all got these funky mohawks, and people say that the cars look like go-karts wrapped in tinfoil. So, anyways, I got one thumbs up from Karate Man. I don't know if he's still in chat room. It says 0 people in the chat room. I'm not seeing any of his chats. So I guess I'll leave it at that. I'm going to take a little nap, and then I'll try to finish Cosmos War of the Planets. Try to get these reviews in fast and furious so I can get to the Karate Man section of my Netflix queue. He's going to be stoked when I get there. Laters.